Mm, delicious. Here at the Cherry Award, play our little award show intro music, guys. Who knows if you could hear that or not? But, we gave it a temperature at the Midnight Cherry warehouse. Here we are, guys. I got my leopard print suit coat. I'm all dressed up for the Cherry Awards, guys. I'm all dressed up for the Cherry Awards. I have a nice glass right here. I've received I've received all the winners here. Uh, they are all secure. All the winners have been delivered securely here at Midnight Cherry TV. I am here as well as your host. You know what, we can show off a little suit here. Uh, we no expense spared at Midnight Cherry here. We got our dress shirt here, nice shiny coat to present these awards here. Of course, ready to set the world on fire here at Midnight Cherry TV. But exciting stuff, guys. Let's get on to it. I'm gonna take the coat off. I'm gonna settle in here. I'm gonna settle in here, guys, for a nice comfy stream. I got my nice shirt here, collared shirt. You got to be professional for the Cherry Awards. Mm. Delicious, guys, delicious. So in here, guys, earlier today, one of the companies, one of the secure award show companies, guys, delivered the winners here in this safe case. So I think might as well get into it, guys. Might as well get into it. We're gonna open this up. We're gonna open this up here, guys. Pop it open. And there they are, guys. There is the awards, very secure. They have arrived, guys, and look at that, guys. They are sealed with wax. Sealed with wax, guys. These are you cannot get any more secure here. They've been delivered securely. They are wax sealed. Even I myself, Midnight Cherry TV, I'm not 100% sure who has won each category, even though I did decide the winners, and I will explain why the winner won. And as we go through these, we got a Tree Goblin in the chat, a few people watching, lurking out there. Hope you're ready for a fun Cherry Awards here. We're all dressed up. I showed off my nice fancy coat earlier, my nice belt buckle. I got my shirt, my fancy shirt here. I got my glass, and we're ready to go here. Let's get into it now. During this award show, we are going to listen to all 5 nominees for Berkman Song, best Berkman song. So we'll go through those as we go along. But the first category, guys, biggest simp. Biggest simp. Now you may not remember all the nominees, but neither do I, guys. Neither do I. But we're gonna open up here. The first winner of the Cherry Redoes the CG Awards. Biggest simp. Now, if you're not familiar with what a simp is, first, before we get into this, it's a someone in search of mediocre pussy, I believe, if I am not incorrect here, guys. But biggest simp, we got Fanatra's my favorite simps is Tree Goblin, Michael DJ, simulcasting from the truck. Of course, we'll get to that category as well. But biggest simp, guys, the first category, the first winner here at the Midnight Cherry TV Awards, the CG Awards that I'm redoing here, guys. Let's pop it open. The wax seal. There is the nominees, guys, and the winner of biggest simp 2024, right here in November 2024, biggest simp in the CG Awards. Peter Gilmore, guys. Peter Gilmore. Let's give Peter Gilmore a round of applause at home. Peter Gilmore, of course, mainly a Mandy Summers, and also by sort of relation, Comicsgate simp. Now we got Fanatra, Frog Tony, 7 and 9, Darker. Peter Gilmore did not win, and none of these guys won. I'm going to explain to you why. Fanatra, now as much as a simp as I think he is, he spreads out his simpitude to so many people. that it loses a little bit of luster. The simping ability of Finatra loses a little bit of luster when it changes from one person to the next, from one woman on the internet to another. It changes, and therefore it loses a little bit of the strength. Now, Frog Tony could be a strong contender, but here's the thing, guys. I'm looking for somebody who simps really for a woman, is ideally, because it is mediocre pussy. Now, Frog Tony simps for Ethan Van Sciver as well as Monster Energy drinks. Now, Frog Tony, of course, drinks 3 Monster Energy drinks a day. 7 and 9, of course, is homosexual. That is a gay man. That is an older gay man obsessed with Comicsgate. He maybe belongs in another category. He, of course, belongs on the truck, as well as these other 5 people. But again, an older homosexual man who's very into Comicsgate. That's who 7 and 9 is. Make of it what you will. Dark of Comics, of course. Now, this is another. This is kind of similar to Finatra. I apologize. Similar to Finatra, where Dark of Comics sort of spreads out his simping. He's simping for Comicsgate, then he's simping for what he deems the slums. He's simping for this creator, that creator, this woman, that woman. He's kind of riding the fence of who he's simping for the most. And that's why we have our winner, Peter Gilmore. He simped so hard that it eventually became what he's known for, his career with Mandy Summers. Now, if you're not familiar with Peter Gilmore, he is one of the artists that has worked with Mandy Summers. He simped for her so hard, he became her artist. And then best friend, because obviously Mandy Summers wants some sort of fag, hag, simp friend to have on the internet, and that's who Peter Gilmore is. So that's your biggest simp award. Winner chicken dinner here on Midnight Cherry TV. We got people popping up in the chat. Let's see, we got Richie. We got, of course, Tree Goblin. Only one of those is out of the closet, says Richie. Of course, that is true. We got all kinds of course, I always mess up his name, Herbo J. The shame there's not a fake Christian award. That might actually be on next year's nominees, so look out for that. That's a quality idea. We got Lord Nemesis in the chat. Peter Gilmore got replaced by Dale Keown. Here's the thing about Dale Keown. Dale Keown is a simp, but he's still known as Dale Keown, the comic artist. Peter Gilmore, his identity on the internet is tied to him being a Mandy Summers simp. And that's why it's very hard to give it to anybody else other than Peter Gilmore at this point in time. He did get replaced by Dale Keown as sort of the main man that Mandy Summers is working her sort of grift on, her pussy grift. But in my opinion, Peter Gilmore, his career is tied up with Mandy Summers simping, and that's just a sad predicament. We're enjoying ourselves here at the Midnight Cherry TV Awards. Hervoye, there you go, Hervoye. I'm going to try to remember that forever. Dale did laugh at Dean and Vicky showing Mandy Summers. So that's very true. We got Best Lord Raptor Jesus guest here for the next award here. Let's seal. Again, all the awards have been sealed with wax. Very secure here at Midnight Cherry TV. Very secure. So again, this is Best Lord Raptor Jesus guest. Of course, if you say Best LRJ guest, that is a bit of a tongue twister. But Best Lord Raptor Jesus guest here at the CG Awards. And your winner here, guys, and your winner is Other Risey. Congratulations to Other Risey. Wow, that is, I'm shocked at that, guys. I of course did pick the winner, but I'm still surprised. Maybe I was Other Cherry when I picked the winner. But Best LRJ, we got, I said it again, Best Lord Raptor Jesus guest, Other Risey. Now, of course, Chris Stanley just happy to be there, nominated. Wiggle Wiggle, of course, just barely reaching the minimum threshold of appearances. Now, of course, I think you need at least 5 appearances on Lord Raptor Jesus to be considered one of his guests. Wiggle Wiggle, I believe, was 5 or 6. He just fit in there, guys. But it's not so much about quality or quantity as much as it is about quality. Quality over quantity here at Midnight Cherry TV, guys. And then Risey, of course, I do prefer a sober Risey on his own streams, as well as when he streams with Wiggle Wiggle on Outer Pangea. I do like when it's regular Risey. And then DA Talks, of course, another great guest. But Other Risey is your winner. The sort of chaos, mad-capped insanity, drunken rage, a variety of emotions, abilities, opinions. You don't get that elsewhere. But to me, Other Risey, and also how many people will platform Other Risey. And that's why you got to appreciate Lord Raptor Jesus. He platforms anyone. And you got to appreciate that, guys. Worst Lord Raptor Jesus guest is the next category here. Let's see who the winner is. So we got everything again. Everything's wax sealed here to ensure security. Ensure security here on Midnight Cherry TV. Worst LRH Lord Raptor Jesus guest. Let's see who the winner is. Of course, exciting. A lot of nominees. And your winner is TJ. TJ, guys. Of course, that is a bit of a shock. I myself personally cannot stand Dark Rift, as well as any of the females that appear on the show. But I think people at home, you might have lost your FanDuel bet. I think you're probably expecting it to be any female or Chris Stanley. But Chris Stanley, of course, just happy to be here, happy to be nominated. Any female, that would really, it would give them a little too much. I think it gives the women a little too much power to actually let them win this award here, guys, at Midnight Cherry TV. 7 and 9, of course, again, an older homosexual man who's obsessed with Comicsgate. That should explain why he's one of the worst guests. Dark Rift Comics, of course, that's just my least favorite, just YouTuber in general. But worst LRJ guest, TJ is a winner. Congratulations to TJ. Send TJ a message. Tell him he's won. He's won worst Lord Raptor Jesus guest, winner of best guest, Other Risey, and the winner of worst guest, TJ, guys. It's hard to argue with TJ, says Michael in the chat. Let's see what we got going in the chat. It is hard to argue with TJ. TJ is a winner. Other Risey, Other Risey is a big winner. I'll forget it a year from now. Of course I will. Herboye. I didn't forget it a minute later. But yeah, hard to argue with TJ. But we're going to take a little break here, guys. We're going to show one of these Burkaman songs. We'll start with that Cider Guy for Maine. One of his earlier tracks. So let's listen to a little Burkaman here. Take a little break here, and we'll come back in 2 minutes, and we'll go with most cherry triggered. But let's listen to a little that Cider Guy.
Thomas Burpee, a Mainer at heart, is one of the few men who cannot chart. Armed with a baggie and the internet, he will smoke weed until he forgets. Thomas Burpee used to drive the taxi. After he was done for the day in a waxy, he'd go up to his room, take out his stuff, pink Power Ranger suit to make him look tough. Oh, Cider right, you got the cleanest ass in Comicsgate. Oh, Cider right, your Photoshop's a John on very great. Oh, Cider right, sucking up the JDAs and straight. Thomas Burpee likes his Rangers. They make him feel as if he brought the danger. But John gives him some money. It's the closest thing cider has to a honey. Oh, Cider right, you got the cleanest ass in Comicsgate.
Cleanest ass in Comicsgate.
Oh, Cider right,
gotta appreciate that.
Cider right, your Photoshop's John on very great. Oh, Cider right, sucking up the JDAs straight. Thomas Burpee loves his weedo. He loves to smoke and eat Cheeto. He used to write about Taxi Man, but he serves the bounding stand. Oh, Cider right, you got the cleanest ass in Comicsgate. Oh, Cider right, oh, Cider right, oh, Cider right. Oh, Cider right, oh, Cider right, oh, Cider right, oh, Cider right, 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 Cider right.
Well, there we go, guys. That was a good one. That was that cider guy from Maine. That was nominee #1 of the best Berkman song. We're gonna listen to all 5 tracks by the end of the show, and we'll figure out the winner. Is in the envelopes here. We're gonna big category, guys. Big category, guys. Most cherry triggered. Now, this is a big category for me personally. Obviously, it's easy to trigger people, guys. I don't do a lot of effort, guys. I am a low effort kind of guy. I put my effort into shit like this for laughs, guys, for laughs. Spending too much time trying to trigger someone, trying to troll someone. How much time did it take me to write these envelopes, to make these nominees? Seconds, guys. I don't stream 10 hours a day. I don't stream 2 hours a day. I don't even stream an hour a day. I spend maybe 5 minutes putting together this stuff that lasts a lifetime of triggering and comedy for me personally, guys. Most cherry triggered. It's a big award, guys. I think we have to respect whoever wins this award. I think all the nominees are important to remember. I triggered a lot of people here at Midnight Cherry TV. So we're gonna see who the winner is. Again, everything sealed with wax, with cherry wax, to ensure the security, the safety, the validity of the winners. Most cherry triggered, guys. The winner here, November 2024 here. Rosetta, Penis Juice herself. The Tourette's victim. The Rosetta thing's kind of fascinating to me, guys. I'm going to give you a little bit of a deep dish here. Cherry lore, box 3. This woman, I didn't even know who this woman was, right? Darkgrift said some stupid shit. It came at me on a Twitter thread, which he would do on occasion. And as I was Twitter roasting Darkgrift Comics, this woman jumped in, this very overweight woman, from what I could tell from the photos, just saying I had a small dick. I don't even know who this woman is, just kind of calling, just kind of going all day, just coming at me. I don't even know who this woman was, just in defense. She was simping for Darkgrift. And then what I did is I made a joke. I put a Twitter poll in the thread on what her sexual relationship with Darkgrift was, whether it was a cuck situation, whether it was an affair, whether it was just photos or videos, just a fun roast poll, Twitter poll. And she lost her shit, said I sexually harassed her on Twitter, lost her fucking mind as a person. And then periodically I've just kind of jumped in, make a comment here or there, and watch the fireworks implode. She is a fucking character. And there is your winner, guys. Rosetta. Of course, Comicsgate as a whole, it depends. There's a lot of new fags out there in Comicsgate. So they might not know the cherry. War Campaign, again, old guys. Darkgrift, really easy. Could have won this award. Easily. But really, Rosetta is out triggered by Midnight Cherry, in my opinion. And then, of course, Ethan could always win this award next year. He's always a competitor. He's always remembering the cherries, triggered by the Midnight Cherry. He'd probably be triggered by this awards. But let's see what we got in the chat. DG was humiliated again this morning in Sinatra stream. That's funny. Wow, I'll have to check that out. Cider from Wayne, clean booty. Yeah, exactly, guys. Rosetta lives. She does. The Chief Trigger Eagle. This tree goblin pretty good. She's perma-triggered from the last list. This is true. This is also true. One of the most cherry-triggered people on the internet, guys. Let's fix the Cherry Clan. We got Angela Curry in the chat, popping in the chat, arriving just in time. Isn't that funny, guys? We got a lady in the chat. The next award is Nastiest Vagina. You might not want to be here for this award, Angela. I don't know how offended you may be by Nastiest Vagina, the Nastiest Vagina Award. I'm gonna have a little sip of the drink here. Delicious, delicious, delicious to have a drink here at Midnight Cherry TV. It's nice to settle in. I'm in the warehouse, still settling in. But nastiest vagina. Let's see what we got here. Again, sealed with wax. Let's see who the winner is. Nastiest vagina. We don't know who the winner is, Garrett. Again, this arrived here safely, securely. All the envelopes are wax sealed. Nastiest vagina. Sheila Aliens, guys. Now that if you're a betting man, if you know the score, if you're familiar with all 5 of these women, you know Sheila Alien has a nasty vagina. Now, of course, Mandy Summers, nasty vagina, but primarily the vagina is really her nastiness is probably based on home care, how dirty her husband is, and really just how dirty the objects she sticks into her vagina are. Mint salad, again, her vagina, while nasty, it's really about, she's pissed on that's her face. Her face is pissed on. I'm sure Riley has anal sex with her because he's a closet homosexual, but you don't know how nasty really is her vagina. How much use does Mint Salad's vagina really get? I feel like it's a lot of non-vagina based fetish porn that she does. So it's really not, I don't know how nasty it is. Probably more about upkeep. You got to keep it clean. You got to keep it cared for. Chrissy Mayr. Now, if you're not familiar with Chrissy Mayr is a sort of on the edge failed comic. She was a stand-up comic for many years. So a lot of comic, not comic book guys, comedy, stand-up comics. That's a different kind of shitty comic. But Chrissy Mayr, involved with Star Wars girl Anna, Mandy. She does the Simcast, all that kind of stuff. She's had a lot of sex with kind of gross comedy club promoters, comedy club bookers. If you're familiar with the stand-up comedy scene, you know how dirty comedy clubs can be, how dirty comedy club promoters would be. So her vagina, while torn up, she has settled down. She's gotten married. She's had a kid. So her vagina is blown out for different reasons. But back in the day, guys, she could win this award depending on how many comedy club bookers she was blowing and giving sexual favors to. We don't know. And of course, Star Wars girl Anna. Again, how nasty is her vagina? I think it's really her mind is the worst part. Star Wars girl Anna, well, I think probably just doesn't take care of it. She probably just lets that vagina kind of get infected. And that's where it's probably nasty. But again, Sheila had worked as an escort. She had sex with numerous men for money. She's had sex with John Della Rose. Okay. And she's also an alien. So you got to imagine Sheila Alien has jammed some sort of alien tentacle up her vagina. That's just based on just the odds, that's like a bookie number. That's a FanDuel sportsbook number. The over under would be that Sheila has most likely stuck a alien themed tentacle dildo into her vagina. So again, John Della Rose, the multiple men out there who had sex with her, paid to have sex with her, guys. People paid to have sex with Sheila Alien. And that's why she's won nastiest vagina. A huge category. Most embarrassing CG crossover, guys. One more category. We got Angela Curry, probably Harry says Lord Nemesis. She cleaned it up. It's anyone who eats dirt. Cherry having a tad Chi-Town in his voice. I myself am born and raised in Chicago, my friend. Hervoye. When saying vagina, the Chicago comes out when I say vagina. I myself, I am from Chicago, Illinois, guys. Delicious. But we have Edwin Boyette, the story time with friends. That's a dubious achievement. Most embarrassing CG crossover. Now, if you're not familiar with the collabs, the crossovers, you might have your Snickers and your Mr. Beast or whatever. Who knows, guys? Collabs, crossovers. Most embarrassing Comicsgate crossover. the wax seal. Let's take a look at who the winner is before we take a look at another Burkaman song. And your winner of Most Embarrassing CG Crossover here, November 2024. The Ed Piskor Suicide. The Ed Piskor Suicide. Sad. R.I.P. Ed Piskor. Ed Piskor. Dick and Vito, LawTube, Fandom Menace, U.S. Sex Crimes Task Force, all big nominees, guys. But only one of them took the life of a person, guys. Ed Piskor, Comicsgate helped cause his suicide by kind of bullying him on the internet, but then also proclaimed how great he was afterwards to try to get those clicks. So you got to be you got to be aware, guys, that Dick and Vito, while scumbaggy as they are, LawTube scumbags, Fandom Menace grifters, Sex Crime Task Force doing a service. All those deserve to be winners, but Ed Piskor Suicide, just really sad. If you made a tweet about him or attacked him before, if you made a video about him after, you are just a sad person. You shouldn't really. It's a rough thing. It's a rough thing, guys. It's a rough thing. But the EVS Fraggle Rock Crack Pipe collab doesn't make the cut. That did not fall into the category spectrum of time. The EVS Fraggle Rock Crack Pipe, that actually is a newer crossover collab. So that'll be available possibly in next year's awards. But a very, very big moment. Very big. That was a big moment. We got Herbalier saying, watching those Chicago Bears skits, the Bears skits worth of guessing the Chicago accent. There you go, guys, guessing the Chicago accent. We're going to take a little break here. We're going to listen to one more of the Burkaman songs. We're going to go with Hide Those Dogs. Now, this, of course, is the Katie Did song. This is the, again, Burkaman, if you're not familiar, creates AI songs. All pretty good stuff. But let's listen to Hide These Dogs. Take a little 2-minute break here while we'll look at Most Laughable Tough Guy next, and then maybe Most Feminine Cryo. How's that looking? Let's go with Hide Those Dogs.
There once was a creature who loved my pup. Crazy smut reader Katie Did, she likes to interrupt. Every time I take my dog outside, she comes around causing him to hide. Oh, Katie Did, your fiction is creepy as fuck. I wanna drive my dogs away in a truck. I try to keep them safe and sound. Away from you, they'll never be found. Oh, I pray my Fido never runs away. Katie Did might get him, I must say. She's like a nightmare in the dark, making every dog tremble, fearfully bark. Oh, Katie Did, your fiction is creepy as fuck. I wanna drive my dogs away in a truck. I try to keep them safe and sound. Away from you, they'll never be found. Oh, I pray my Fido never runs away. Katie Did might get him, I must say. She's like a nightmare in the dark, making every dog tremble, fearfully bark. Oh, Katie Did, your fiction is creepy as fuck. I wanna drive my dogs away
in the chat, guys. Dogs in the chat.
I try to keep them safe and sound. Away from you, they'll never be found. I've tried to reason, I've tried to plead, but Katie Did does not stop gushing or heed. So I'll keep my dog away from her in hopes that one day this fear will deter. Oh, Katie Did, your fiction is creepy as fuck. I wanna drive my dogs away in a truck. I try to keep them safe and sound. Away from you, they'll never be found. So if you see me walking down the street with my dog, we must retreat. Avoiding Katie Did at any cost for my pup's safety, or else we're lost.
Good stuff, guys. That was boy. That was a good time, guys. Hide Those Dogs to me is one of those kind of, it sneaks up on you, that whistling. It's an earworm, guys. It's an earworm. Everybody in the chat agrees. They got dogs in the chat. And we're getting crunk, guys. We're drinking our drink here. We're looking at the awards. We've gone through 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 awards. We got a bunch more to go, as well as upcoming technical awards. Now, if you're not familiar with award shows, of course, technical awards are always awarded a few days earlier in a private ceremony. So we do have those winners. You're not going to be familiar with those. Those have not been announced. Those are just quick winners. But most laughable tough guy, guys. Most laughable tough guy. Now I believe this is the first. Let me double check, guys. This might be the first John Malin. This is the first John Malin up for a number of awards. Most feminine cryo, least entertaining, most laughable tough guy. John Malin was not shut out of these awards, my friends. John Malin, he might have been snubbed. He might have been snubbed by those CG awards on, I believe, Danger Vanessa's channel. I'm not really familiar with Comicsgate. I keep it at a safe distance, unless I'm here roasting it, guys. But most laughable tough guy, John Malin's first award possibility here at the CG Awards. We're always looking for John Malin. John Malin was snubbed at the CG Awards. Let's not snub him. He was not snubbed here at the Cherry Awards. And I don't want him to be shut out, guys. We don't want John Malin to be shut out of the Midnight Cherry Awards. That would just be even worse. Wouldn't that be worse? Wouldn't it be even sadder for John Malin if he were to be shut out of a Midnight Cherry Award? That would be really sad. But let's see who wins. Most laughable tough guy again. Wax sealed, delivered securely by our law firm, Cherry and Lemon, our law firm there, guys. But let's take a look, guys. Most laughable fake tough guy. Michael smelling out a multiple winner. Vanessa deleted her channel. There we go. Wow, a tree goblin. Well, I'm never going to delete my channel here on Midnight Cherry TV. That will never happen, guys. But most laughable tough guy. Captain Chokeout. Wow. Upset. That's an upset. John Malin did not win most laughable tough guy. That has to be an upset, guys. That's the upset of the day, guys. That is the upset of the day. Captain Chokeout, your winner. Now again, guys, Frog Tony is a fat guy, so that's not, it's not as laughable. It's not as laughable. He could sit on you. He could hold you down. He's got monster energy coursing through his veins. You don't know what kind of energy he has for a fight. TJ is a black man, and so even though he is laughable on the internet, he's still a black man in person. So you would most likely be scared, or at least cross the street. Johnny Scab, I believe, is an actual, he seems like an actual psychopath, guys. Captain Chokeout and John Malin. John Malin did not win. This year is just what year is this? Chokeout. Chokeout was a dark horse. Angela says good choice. Here's the thing about Captain Chokeout. I'll tell you why he's the winner. He's the winner for really two reasons. Number one, British. Number one, if you're a British comics gator, you're most likely going to be a pussy. I said that in the last video, and that's just a fact, Jack. And then, of course, also Captain Chokeout, he depends on Malin. So I feel like he's even more laughable. Malin is acting a tough guy, but he's at least acting a tough guy on his own platform. Captain Chokeout acts a tough guy on John Malin's platform, which even makes it more laughable. So again, guys, most laughable fake tough guy went to Captain Chokeout. That is the first Malin loss of the day. Hopefully, Malin does not become the Susan Lucci of the CG Award. That would be a real shame. We got Matthew Reese in the chat, Matt C. Disrupting this election result. Hearing Cherry talk makes me want to go back and watch Red Letter Media. I do enjoy Red Letter Media. And then we got Lord Nemesis. We got 11, 12 people in the chat. Of course, settle in. We got most laughable tough guy. That was a quality category. Most feminine cry-yell, the second category. Angela asked, "How old are you, Cherry?" Susan Lucci. Look, I'm old enough, guys. You know, I'm a knowledgeable historian here on Midnight Cherry TV. If you're not familiar, you know, I'm always I know a lot and I remember everything, guys. And so that's the Midnight Cherry way. So you know, I might not have been alive for Susan Lucci, but I remember Susan Lucci. I'm not that young, guys. Most feminine cry-yell. Most feminine cry-yell, guys. Let's think about this, guys. Most feminine cry-yell. This again was a big category. I think if you've listened to enough Comicsgate, and I think Edwin in the chat can agree with me. I think Matt has watched enough Comicsgaters. One thing about Comicsgate is that you know, the people they're lying a lot and they're bullying people. They're bullying people. They're lying a lot. They're playing victim, and so they reach this high voice, this sort of shrill, feminine-esque, but even it's almost not feminine because women don't even make their voice like when women yell, they almost get you know, it gets deeper. You know what I mean? But in the comic world, there's a lot of Comicsgaters that have a very distinctive sort of high-pitched cry / yell. They're yelling at their opponent. They're fighting. They're fighting on blood sports. They're yelling about some sort of gay app, whatever they may be crying about, and they just reach that pitch. They reach the pitch, guys. They get to that level. They go from here to here. Most feminine cry-yell, guys. Your winner, 2024 November. Most feminine cry-yell. Your winner now again, John Malin is nominated for this. Let's hope he's winning, and we're rooting for a John Malin victory here. Shane Davis with the upset, another upset, guys. This is 2 upsets in a row. Most feminine cry-yell. Shane Davis won. This is very, very shocking. Most feminine cry-yell, Shane Davis. Now that was not. I think people expected Malin, maybe Yellow Flash. If you've heard Yellow Flash get his cry-yell's pretty good. Dark Rift, more of a cry. Ethan has a good one, but Shane Davis, guys, he gets so shrill. If you've heard Shane Davis get upset or angry, he gets so shrill. I feel for Pterodactyl, their child. I feel bad for even Yanzi. Just Shane's his cryo is so shrill. Boy, is it shrill. It's boy. You know, it's soy behavior, says Angela Curry. You know, it's a distinct quiver. Matt C wants to zoom in on the 4 Raptor coins. You know, we'll take a look at the 4 Raptor coins, guys. You know, got the 4 Raptor coins right there. We'll take a look. Take a look a little later. Let's see. Maybe we can zoom in. Zoom in now. We'll take a look. You know what? I'll figure out how to zoom in during the next music segment here. Shane Davis is morphing into Stephen Hawking minus the intellect. Minus the intellect. Matt C wondering how we can flood the votes. This is a sham. I'm sorry you feel that way, guys. I'm sorry you feel the way that the Cherry Awards are a sham. You know, next we'll look at the technical awards, guys. This is a big category. And then we'll look at the most empathetic family member. But technical awards, guys, we're gonna play one more Berkaman song. We're gonna go with this is the Midnight Cherry song, guys. Now this a lot of people maybe not have heard. It's not as recognizable. But I want you to really listen to the lyrics. Of course, I did create a compost pit in my yard with all the Comicsgate, you know, too big to rig. Shane blames the world for his problems, just like he blames the world for his channel taking down for a few days. It's so true. But let's take a look at comics crowdfunder comic compost. The Berkaman Midnight Cherry song. You guys probably heard at the last awards, but it is up for an award. And then we're going to look at technical awards here, guys. But give you a couple minutes here.
Not cherry, Living life so merry with a compost pile full of comic books. It's my sanctuary. Crowdfunded pages. Always late to my mailbox, but each one's compost gold. Worth the wait around the clock. Late night comic compost. Stories waiting to be told in the stillness of the night. Potential unfolds. From superheroes to fantasy, they cause people grants. Late night comic compost for when paper expands. Memories of creators grifting with hearts and souls into each panel. A disaster unrolls.
There's your zoom in.
Lost in the pages, transported to far off lands in the glow of midnight. My heart understands. Late night comic compost. Stories waiting to be told in the stillness of the night. Potential unfolds. From superheroes to fantasy, they cause people grants. Late night comic compost for when paper expands. Through the laughter and tears, the heroes and fears, these comics have held gardens through the years. I've found a good use, expected not before. Late night comic compost, bad books galore. Late night comic compost, shitty stories waiting to be told. In the stillness of the night, stolen money and falls from superheroes to fantasy, they cause people grants. Late night comic compost for white paper expands. Late night comic compost, stories waiting to be told in the stillness of the night. Stolen money unfolds. From superheroes to fantasy, they cost people grants. Late night comic compost, where when pen paper expands.
So good, guys. It's so good. We're back here. We zoomed into the Forged Raptor coin box. Let's take a look at the boxes for Matt C. We got Force Ghost, Burt Reynolds, Angela dancing to the Midnight Cherry song. It's it's more of a ballad, which I enjoy. A little different than the other Burkaman songs. Which Cherry Lore box contains Testifies Ashes. I believe, if I'm not correct, this has Testifies Ashes in it right here, guys. This is the coffin. That has the Testify Ashes in it, guys. Little coffin. But let's zoom back out. You got the Forged Raptor coins there, enhanced, enhanced. Let's get back to the goods here. Got to zoom in, guys. Can't get too crazy here. It's lo-fi fun here at Midnight Cherry TV, but we're back to normal. Back to normal. Beautiful, says Force Ghost Burt Reynolds. But right now, guys, if you're familiar with award shows, there's always technical awards that have been handed out, guys. Earlier, these were given. Where would Doug Temple fit in an award? Says Hervoyer. Right, that's a tough one. Which category? Boy, maybe most embarrassing CG crossover could be a category. Boy, and none of the current categories. That's a tough one. But technical awards, guys. These awards were announced earlier to a private audience. So we're just going to fly through these. These were awards that were not announced last show. They all have winners. We'll not go through the nominees. These are sort of technical awards, like your special effects and things of that nature. So we'll fly through these here, guys. Let's see. I know they're written, guys. We got worst logo, Dark Rift Comics. Best special effects, Rosetta's Tourette's. Best special effects. Worst logo, Dark Rift. New currency, Raptor Coin. Best new currency, Raptor Coin. Best DNV graphics, Sweeping Dark Rift. Most sympathetic pet, Katie's dog. Worst international Spurg, Johnny Scab. At least getting some award here. Comeback Spurg of the Year, Roe. Got involved with a transsexual. Broke up his marriage. Came back, tried to come back to Comicsgate. Trans Hero Award, Crow. DA Talks' brother / sister. Crow, really a trans hero to everybody in Comicsgate. And then effeminate cigarette smoking, Dark Rift. So there are your technical awards, guys. Again, these were announced earlier in a private ceremony to nobody special. But again, worst logo, Dark Rift Comics. Best special effects, Rosetta's Tourette's. Best new currency, Raptor Coin. Best Dean and Vicky graphic, Sweeping Dark Rift. Best sympathetic pet, Katie's dog. Worst international Spurg, Johnny Scab. Comeback Spurg of the Year, Roe. Trans hero, Crow, DA Talks' brother, sister. And a technical achievement for effeminate cigarette smoking, Dark Rift Comics, guys. So Dark Rift, while he has not won an award yet, he won a number of technical awards presented in the private ceremony. Let's see, we got Paul's Arts popping in the champ, missed the first 44 minutes. Went through a number of things. Marvelous, lol, woof. We got a number of things going on here. But a number of technical awards. We're always happy to see those. Running out of our giant glass here. This, of course, is a more serious award. Let me put on my serious Comicsgate boys. Hey guys, this is that umbrella guy. We're getting real serious. My mailbox was broken. That's my serious voice, guys. My serious voice. My mailbox broken. But yeah, most sympathetic family member. A lot of quality nominees, guys. Let's see who wins here. Again, everything's sealed with wax, delivered safely here in this metal container. Most sympathetic family member, guys. Ethan's daughter. Now that I think is a little bit of a shock. I think Shannon Yanzi's kid could have won that, but again, Malin's wife, Ethan's wife, JD's ex-wife, they all married these people. And Shannon Yanzi's kid, I feel like, here's the thing about this. Shannon Yanzi's kid, whose name is Pterodactyl, she's going to change her name when she legally can. So she's probably not going to be a Davis for long, and she's also not going to be a Pterodactyl for long. Ethan's daughter, she's got health problems. We don't know if she's ever going to get married. She might be a Van Sciver for the rest of her life, which is punishment enough. So most sympathetic family member, Ethan's daughter. You got to feel sad about Ethan's daughter. But we got a number of awards here. We're gonna go with the Blackest Token. Get your various your watermelon, your fried chicken, your grape soda, your collard greens, your Michael Jackson records. Your R. Kelly CDs, your Jordan Air Force One shoes, your Nike Jumpman basketball shorts, get your orange drink, get your white grape blunt wraps, get your Flamin' Hot Cheetos, get your fried catfish, get your crippling crack epidemic gang affiliation problems. Get them all ready, guys. Get them out. We'll get everything out. Get it all out. Purple drink. Get your purple drink too. Get your Newport starter pack. Get it all out, guys. Get it all out. Because we're Blackest Token. Blackest Token here on Midnight Cherry TV. Matt C already saying he thinks it's going to be Alaz Matt. We're not trying to be too racist here, guys, but Blackest Token. I think everybody here is really happy to just be nominated. I did find Pappy Isom's old shackles. If you haven't, these are antique Eric July's Pappy Isom shackles, genuine Pappy Isom shackles. We did find those hanging around in the Midnight Cherry thing. Of course, we got our Matt Bar rape whistle. You got to keep that ready, of course. Your Matt Bar rape whistle, of course. But yeah, Pappy Isom shackles. But Blackest Token, Blacker Than Night, says Lord Nemesis. Black Justice, says Paulist Arts. 10-1, it's Alaz Matt. Spicy and Esoteric, says Storytime with Friends, and I like that. You know what? I'm gonna put that comment. I like that one. That's a good one. Charcoal Black. We also have Risey's Liver or Heart. That's sort of a black, leaves a black residue, as you can see. That's Risey's Liver or Heart. But back to the awards here. Blackest Token. TJ. Give it up to TJ. Sound the alarm, sound the awards. Hide your kids, hide your wife. TJ is a winner. Did he win? I mean, did he win least entertaining LRH? I gotta look back. We gotta look back here real quick here. We don't know who won all these awards. We've lost track. TJ, we got a double winner. TJ's your first double winner. Worst Lord Rapid Jesus guest and Blackest Token. Blackest Token, guys. And Lord Rapid Jesus is one of the few people that will even platform TJ. Give it up to TJ. Congratulations, TJ. Blackest Token. Sorry to Black Daddy, Eric July, Big Steve, and Alaz Matt. A lot of people thought Alaz Matt was going to win this. Blackest Token. TJ, guys. And of course, TJ, he constantly is hanging around with people that, he gets so upset about things, and you never know why. You just never know why he gets so upset. He gets so angry, guys. Blackest Token, TJ. Congratulations to Blackest Token. We're going to take one more break, guys. One more Burkaman break here. Before we get into Fakest Hispanic, we only got a few awards left. Fakest Hispanic, least entertaining, best Burkaman song, and most deserving of the truck. But here's your. Does Alaz Matt know he's black? I don't know. I think he might. But let's go to the fourth nominee for best Burkaman song, Malin the Whitest Night. So Malin has not won any awards yet today. It's pretty sad. We're hoping he's not the Susan Lucci of the Cherry Awards. But he may be, guys. But let's go to Malin.
Oh, what's wrong with that? Golly gee, I see nothing wrong here. LRJ, sure, I agree, Ethan is fat, but I think that it's not so severe. Lord Raptor Jesus was stringing like a saint, talking about Katie and like a dog he restrains. Then came in Malin, the Whitest of Nights. He came in strong, he was prepared for the fight. The Lord Raptor pointed out the obvious, but Malin wore the simp armor of the oblivious. He was here to get educated, but was cantankerously dumb. There was only one argument he had besides sucking his thumb. He said, oh, what's wrong with that? Golly gee, I see nothing wrong here. LRJ, sure, I agree, Ethan is fat, but I think that it's not so severe. John Malin rode on the Sync train. He rode it in Katie Did's tunnel called Dog's. He spoke nothing much, but some hyperbole, and he Whitest denied it against Chatro. Oh, what's wrong with that? Golly gee, I see nothing wrong here. LRJ, sure, I agree, Ethan is fat, but I think that it's not so severe. Lord Raptor
After Jesus was streaming like a saint, talking about Katie and lack of doggy restraints. But then came in Malin, the whitest of knights. He came in strong, he was prepared for the fight. Lord Raptor pointed out the obvious. But Malin wore the simp armor of the oblivious. He was here to get educated, but was cantankerously dumb. There was only one argument he had besides sucking his thumb. He said, oh, what's wrong with that? Golly gee, I see nothing wrong here. LRJ, sure, I agree, Ethan is fat, but I think that it's not so severe. John Malin rode on the scent train. He rode it in Katie's tunnel called Dog's Ain. He spoke nothing much but some hyperbole, and he whitest united against Chuck trolls. He said, Chuck in his thumb, he said, oh. John Malin rode on the scent train. He rode it in Katie's tunnel called Dog's Ain. He rode it in Katie's tunnel train. He rode it in Katie's tunnel called Dog's Ain. John Malin rode on the scent train. He rode it in Katie's tunnel called Dog's Ain. He rode it in Katie's tunnel train. He rode it in Katie's tunnel called Dog's Ain. John Malin rode on the Sim train. The truth is Simpson like to stay up late. Ooh, she got convictions of some kids. Ooh, all the damn dogs fear the name Kate again. Oh, what's wrong with that? Golly gee, I see nothing wrong here. LRJ, sure, I agree, Ethan is fat, but I think that it's not so severe.
Good stuff, guys. That was, of course, Malin the Whitest Knight. One more, four more. Hashtag thank what Katie does in sweeping the awards. Says Matt C. We got Black Justice in the chat. Storytime Hyperbole. Yeah, that's the thing about the AI song, guys. As good as Berkerman is, there's a few fuck ups like that. And that's why humans will never be replaced by machines completely. Is kind of dumb shit like that, guys. But let's take a look. Let's have one more sip here. And get to it, guys. Fakest Hispanic. Fakest Hispanic. This is the award I think some people were just waiting for, guys. They were waiting to see who would win Fakest Hispanic. Now, there is a number of Hispanics in Comicsgate, Comicsgate past, Comicsgate present, and undoubtedly Comicsgate future. Sadly enough, but there is a lot of Hispanics, and there's also a lot of sort of fake Hispanics that use their Latino X culture as just a they use it in a weird way, guys. We got Sketch, Raz. You know, there's always people kind of wondering who's the fakest Hispanic. There was a number of nominees. People were a little shocked at a couple of nominees, but fakest Hispanic. Your winner, guys, your winner at the Cherry Awards for Fakest Hispanic. Your winner, JDA, John Della Rose. Science fiction's #1 wife beater, John Della Rose, guys. If you're not familiar with John Della Rose, he's constantly claiming how Hispanic he is, how he's Hispanics. He's the #1 Hispanic author. He's the #1 Hispanic voice of Comicsgate. Whatever shit he may be up, he's the #1 wife beater, and he fucked Sheila aliens. Are you fucking kidding me? Get out of here! Oh my lord! But again, I don't really like I don't really like any of these people, guys. Dillard, he's not Hispanic enough because Hispanics they usually are able to provide for their families and have enough money. Dario, usually Hispanics, they're not. I don't know. I feel like usually they're not that fat and do that much cocaine. That's kind of a hard combination to be a fat Hispanic, but also do a lot of cocaine. You're kind of embarrassing to the Hispanic culture. Finatra, I believe he lied about being Puerto Rican. And of course, Jay Dalla, he believes in flat earth and I don't know, all kinds of crazy nonsense. We'll move on from there, guys. Move on from there. Elasmin was a close runner-up. We got people enjoying Frank Dillard's my favorite of the Dillards. Yeah, Frank Dillard's the only good Dillard. Juan, Lasmat. Yeah, a lot of close nominees. Got 15 people in the chat here to watch. Least entertaining. We don't know. Guys, John Malin has been shut out of a few awards here. Let's hope he's not shut out the whole night. He becomes the Susan Lucci of the Cherry Awards, but the least entertaining. The next award here at the Midnight Cherry CG Awards. We've been streaming for almost an hour. We got to fly through these, guys. We got to get these done. I will turn into a lemon after an hour and a half. But Least entertaining, guys. Least entertaining. You know what? I'm going to show you guys. Before we show you who's, I brought this out, guys. I don't know if you've ever had, this is Well-Bred User's Sweet Dreams Sleepy Time Herbal Tea. I don't know if you've ever had that. It is delicious, guys. Delicious. If you ever need to fall asleep quickly, and just fall into just a nice, pleasant, like just people talking in the background at a low dulcet range. Try Well-Bred User's Sweet Dreams Herbal Tea. But least entertaining, guys, your winner, Dark Grift Comics. Dark Grift Comics. John Malin has not won again. Dark Grift Comics, guys, least entertaining. Guys, he's got a terrible logo. This guy spent thousands of dollars. I'm going to break down Dark Grift. We're an hour into it. I'm going to finish this drink. Guys, Dark Grift Comics. Let me see if I can try to explain this the right way, guys. Dark Grift Comics, first of all, he's a bar back that doesn't work all the time, right? In New Jersey, right? He enjoys living in New Jersey. So he's a New Jersey resident who works as a bar back, right, at shitty fucking bar restaurants. You know, why are they shitty? Because they're in fucking New Jersey. Of course they're shitty. Okay. And he lives in a hovel basement sort of thing that he fills with shitty Comicsgate related artwork and his flag with his logo. Have you guys looked at Dark Grift Comics logo? It's unreadable. You can't see it when it's on this. Look at Dark Grift's logo and then look at any comic book company logo. Marvel, DC, Wildstorm, Image, fucking Alterna. Look at literally any comic company's logo and they are clear to see. You can see them when they're printed small on a book because that is how you make a logo. Dark Grift Comics, his logo is unreadable at almost any size, guys. But let's get back to it, okay? This guy spent thousands and thousands of dollars over the course of almost a decade on a number of Comicsgate creators that never delivered the book, right? They delivered a shitty book, okay? He kept supporting them. War Campaign. Dark Grift Comics supported War Campaign. Why? Because Comicsgate supported War Campaign. Dark Grift Comics supported a fucking literally any shitty thing that Comicsgate did or was involved in because it was Comicsgate. The man can't think on his fucking own. He makes shit up. He smokes so much weed, but doesn't really remember anything correctly, okay? Dark Grift Comics is living in an alternate sort of world. Where are his comic books? This man has talked about making comic books. I've heard more of his shitty music. How much shitty music can one person put on the internet, okay? Does this man even take care of his dogs? Does he take care of his dogs? I don't know because he's too busy streaming for hours and fucking trying to make pennies on tips, okay? But back to why he's entertaining. Dark Grift Comics, okay, number one, he platforms a bunch of shitty people. He himself is a shitty person. He was going to give money to Vic King. Vic King, a convicted pedophile. Okay, Robert Kincaid, also known as Vic King, is a convicted pedophile that was Dark Grift Comics' best friend on the internet for almost a decade. If Vic King was in a chat thing, Dark Grift was there. If Vic King needed money, he'd ask Dark Grift. If Vic King was involved in a comic book, he'd talk to Dark Grift. Okay, Vic King and Dark Grift talked all the time, both via text and backstage. Okay, if you're telling me that Dark Grift and Vic King, they talked backstage and on streams for literally hundreds of hours, and you're telling me Dark Grift never knew this dude was a pedophile, I listened to this dude talk for less than an hour. I just saw him tweet, and I knew Vic King was a piece of shit. Vic King has always been a piece of shit. You can tell Vic King is a piece of shit from what he writes and what he draws and what he says. It is obvious that Vic King is a piece of shit. Dark Grift Comics talked to this man for hundreds, if not 1,000 hours. Let's say Vic King and Dark Rift, they spent 1,000 hours conversing via text or on a stream. 1,000 hours. And you're telling me he didn't know he was a fucking pedophile. Get out of here. Okay. Dark Rift then chose Preston Poulter's ex-wife to do a comic book with. I don't like any of these people that were in this list. None of these awards people. I don't fucking like any of these comic book people. But you know what I would not do? I would not get their ex-wife to do a comic book with me as a spite comic. That's how low Dark Rift Comics is. Dark Rift Comics is such a low scumbag piece of shit. This dude went to his enemy's ex-wife and hired her to do a job. I wouldn't trust this dude around dogs, children, old people. Dark Rift will cut your fucking throat out and sell it if he can. Okay? Dark Rift doesn't ride a fence, okay? He says he's on a fence, so he looks better than he actually is. Dark Rift has never been on a fence. Dark Rift has always been on the corner, on the side of Dark Rift and what Dark Rift believes and needs to believe to him to function. Dark Rift promotes Comicsgate and believes in Comicsgate because it's part of his identity now. Dark Rift spends more time online as Dark Rift Comics than he does in real life as Anthony Romano. That is how it has been for years. Therefore, he can't let Comicsgate go. He's got a trademark, yes, but his Comicsgate is part of his identity as just a person for hundreds of hours of a week. That's why he's a piece of shit, guys. But least entertaining Dark Rift Comics. There's your winner, guys. There's your winner. I hope you're enjoying the Cherry Awards. Let me look at the chat as I just went on a rant. We got well done. DG says Tree Goblin. A couple people left. We got Lowell. What happened to hunting Alice? Exactly, guys. What happened to hunting Alice? People are laughing. Maybe the clip shows, maybe the clip channels will comment on Dark Rift Comics. Tree Goblin says Cherry Rose like Dark Rift looks like a duck. Facts. And the wise word of Testify HD, Vic King is a hack. People laughing. We got people. Please continue. I like this rant. He says he's leaving, though, says Angela Curry. He can't leave soon enough. We all will celebrate the day that the Dark Rift. Nurkish is really falling on hard times, apparently, says Twitless. I don't know if that's true. I feel like Nurkish was doing okay last time I checked, but if he is, let's all our thoughts and prayers are with Nurkish if he is falling on hard times, guys. But we just went to least entertaining. We got to go through one more Berkman song. I need to calm down. I need to check the blood pressure. I got to remember that I'm wearing a nice collared shirt here for the award show. I got to check the blood pressure. Dark Rift's got me all fired up. But I'm calming down. I'm calming down here at Midnight Cherry TV. We're going to have another drink. We're going to look at Best Berkman song. And, of course, our final category, Most Deserving of the Truck. I have a little drink here, and we're going to listen to the Dean and Vicky song, Ball Washing Intensifies. Guys, if you've not heard this is a bit of an earworm as well. Ball Washing Intensifies, the Dean and Vicky hot track they use as an intro song. We're going to listen to this for 2 minutes, and we'll come back. We'll get to the last two categories. We'll find out who won Best Berkman song, and go from there.
Hey, 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 hey! Just down the road near the DMV. Ethan tells me they wash balls for free. Dean grabs a chainsaw and Vicky gets the flame. Here they come to bring the pain. Ooh, the investigations are free. DMV will wash your balls in gasoline. Every Clifter emasculated will agree. Nobody can do it like Dean and Vicky. If your name is Manning or PTP, Vicky's gonna find what there is to see. And if your name is Jonathan Del Ross, Dean will come and remove your toes. Ooh.
Names in the chat. Me and Vicky, fire in the chat.
DNV will wash your balls in gasoline. Every grifter emasculated will agree. Nobody can do it like Dean and Vicky. Research pays off, don't you know? It pays to be in the Twitter. Their patience really is legendary. And what they learn about you is scary. Ooh, castrated you will be. DNV will wash your balls in gasoline. Every grifter emasculated will agree. Nobody can do it like Dean and Vicky. Dean and Vicky, an unlikely team, spotting truth like a laser beam. Eric July cannot escape the truth. His books are shit like a goof. Their work is simply D. DNV will wash your balls in gasoline. Every grifter emasculated will agree. Nobody can do it like Dean and Vicky. Vicky and Dean will find you. Vicky and Dean will remind you. Vicky and Dean will expose you. Vicky and Dean will depose you. The investigations are free. DNV will wash your balls in gasoline. Every grifter emasculated will agree. Nobody can do it like Dean and Vicky.
Another quality track there by Berkaman, guys, and that leads us to our best Berkaman song. I put on my suit jacket again, guys. My leopard print best Berkaman song, guys. Of course, we listened to all 5 nominees. It's an hour and 11 minutes. Let's get through this category here. Best Berkaman song. Hide Those Dogs. Wow. Hide Those Dogs. That's a little bit of a surprise. It is an earworm. That is probably one of the better pop songs. The Berkaman song. Best Berkaman song. Hide Those Dogs. Hide Those Dogs. Beating out Ball Washing Intensifies, and of course crowdfunding contests. My own song I lost here at the Cherry Awards, and our final award, guys. Our final award. Yeah, we're gonna finish off our drink here. It's been an hour 12. Should finished off about 24 ounces right there, guys. Feeling pretty good. But let's see what we got here in the chat. People putting fire in the chat for Ball Washing Intensifies. Hide Those Dogs. Sounds painful. So many good ones. Boo. It's a well done Katie song, guys. It's a well done Katie song. Angela Curry flipping things. People talking about Nurkic. Of course, if Nurkic is hurt, we're all sad for Nurkic. Our thoughts and prayers for Nurkic. I hope you hear that, guys. Do you hear that? That's the final nominee. That's the final nominee, guys. We need to return this to our law firm, Cherry and Lemon. Thank you for providing security, safe, secure awards here at the CG Awards. Most deserving of the truck to the Cherry camps. People were wondering where the trucks are going. Are they getting hit by a truck? Where are the trucks going? Do they want to go on the truck? They're going to the the Cherry re-education camps. Most deserving of the truck. Your final award here at the CG Awards. And we'll explain the winner here, guys. Of course, most deserving of the truck to the Cherry camps. And your winner, guys. And your winner, your final award of the CG 2024 awards. DNV Pay Pigs. Dean and Vicky Pay Pigs won most deserving of the truck. Beating out Comic State supporters, comic book readers, anime fans, that Damn Raptor Jesus crew. DNV Pay Pigs, most deserving of the truck. Most deserving of the truck. I would like to break that down, guys. Now, Comicsgate supporters, is something I once was. And so you can grow. You can stop supporting Comicsgate. I want everybody here. I got 14, 15 people in the chat. However many people are watching this, stop supporting Comicsgate. Don't support Comicsgate and get off of this list. Get off of this list, guys. You don't need to be on this list. You don't even want to be, if you don't want to be in the category, in the nominees, don't support Comicsgate. That's step one. Step one, don't support Comicsgate. Number two, guys, don't read comic books. Comic books are they're for children. You're an adult. Don't read them. Let the comic book writers become homeless. Let comic creators become homeless again. 2024. Please, comic book readers, but you can stop it. I was a comic book reader once myself. And now I'm not. And I'm no longer a Comicsgate supporter. Now, I was never an anime fan. Now, anime fans, I feel like that's something where maybe you were lonely. Maybe, it might have been something you were into for a year or two. Anime fans, I feel like it's something that comes and goes. So maybe, I don't know if they're deserving of the truck quite yet. And then that damn Raptor Jesus crew, of course, I don't think they're deserving of the truck quite yet. They have a long way to go. Everything is for children, guys, but comic book readers, I just want comic book readers to go, to stop reading comic books, guys. But that brings me to DNV Pay Pigs, and the reason why they won most deserving of the truck, guys, is you're paying. If you're watching Dean and Vicky, you should have learned that YouTubers are not to be given money. I think if you're supporting Dean and Vicky via being a pay pig or giving out or accepting pay pig memberships, you should have learned your lesson. If you're truly watching Dean and Vicky content, like I have for years, if you watch Dean and Vicky content, you should know better than to give a YouTuber money. And that is why you're most deserving of the truck. You can become reformed in the rest of these, but at Dean and Vicky, you should have learned your lesson multiple times by that point. To not give a YouTuber money. So shout out, congratulations to Dean and Vicky have their pay pigs win most deserving of the truck here 2024. Cherry redoes the CG Wars. I'm exhausted. But I have one more thing to do, guys. We were talking about the Raptor coins here. I got my suit coat on. I'm rocking the suit coat. I got the rocking it here. But we're gonna take a look at the cherry coins here. See what we got here. Take some of this shit off of here. We got the Raptor coins. This is something we want to look at here at Midnight Cherry TV. The Raptor coins. Now, guys, I want to tell you guys to not buy Raptor coins. Don't buy Raptor coins. Don't buy the official ones. I have the forged ones. I'll give you the forged ones for less than the Raptor coin. So right now I'm going to show you the Raptor coin, guys. These are the bootleg Raptor coins. Buy these. Don't buy the real Raptor coin. You can't trust